All right. All right, let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. Let me shut this thing up. Mm. So what they say to you? We had a light little convo. Something light. You know. Oh man. Yeah, they was talking to me a little bit, Isaiah. Said a couple of things here and there. You did. Couple of things. Had something on their mind. You did. Something light. What's going on, though, man? How we doing? How we doing, family? How we doing? How we doing? Hell nah, they ain't coming to save your ass, nigga. You already know what that is. You know? Shit. They got them cats out here though thinking, thinking just that too. Thinking just, thinking just that. All right? Thinking just that. For real, for real. Hell yeah. But we gonna get it going today, dude. I got some stuff I wanna put on y'all mind for sure. Okay. Some stuff that when I was doing the last video, what's good, what's good, what's good, Walker, what's happening, Drayvon, what's going on, family? CT, what's good, Trey? How we doing, family? Share this thing up when y'all come on. Y'all know what it is. Share it up when y'all come in the building. Share it up when y'all come in the building. And we gonna get this thing popping. You dig? We definitely gonna get it popping. We definitely gonna get this thing popping. Get this thing going. Okay? Get this thing popping. Let me go ahead and share this thing up real quick, family. And we're gonna dive into this. We're gonna get this thing popping. Like it and share it up. Like it and share it up, family. Like it and share it up. Like it and share it up. So as usual, the right people can hear it. You dig? And we're gonna get it going. Gonna get it popping. What's good? What's good? What's good? There it is. right, all right, all right. This definitely should be good, family. As usual, getting this thing popping. Hmm. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? How y'all morning going so far? How y'all morning going so far? How y'all morning going, family? We're gonna get this thing going in 1 second. Get this thing popping. All right, here we go. That's what I was trying to do right there. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Y'all, cat got y'all tongue this morning around this motherfucker? It's too early for you niggas. That what it is. That what it is. All right. Let's go and get this thing popping. Hey, what's going on? Toya, how you doing? Need some good gumbo. Get the day started. Yeah, you're right. All right, fam. Let's dive on in this thing, man. So, what we discussing here today, man? So, basically, what we're talking about is how the pineal gland. First, let's discuss this real quick, right? It's something I want to show y'all. It's something I want to show y'all real quick before we get going. Let me see here. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's happening right quick, family. Want to show y'all something real quick. Want to show y'all something real quick, family. It's some stuff that that I was talking to with a friend of mine, and I was like, yo, people need to see this. People definitely need to see this to get things started. All right. What the? All right. So I want to show y'all something real quick. Let's see. All right. All right. Yeah, you're right. Now, let me know if y'all can see this, family. Let me know if y'all can see this. I'm showing you something right quick. Y'all can see it? Okay, dynamite. Dynamite. Hopefully y'all know what y'all seeing right here. Hopefully you know what you're seeing. Pay attention. No independent thought. Submit. Do not question authority. Ha ha. No imagination.
What's your problem? I said, what's your problem?
I'm gonna fast forward this thing real quick. Well, now this is the end right here.
Okay, all right, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Check this out right quick, family. So I wanted y'all. I wanted y'all to see that it is very much warfare, for damn sure. For damn sure. Okay. All right. So I want you to think about what you was looking at, right? So it was saying, and one of the biggest ones, okay, that's being said is hold on. One of the biggest ones that's being said was submit, obey. And then there was another one where it said the guy held the money in his hand, and when he put the glasses on, the money said, "This is your God. This is your God." So you wonder why we kill ourselves over money and don't even understand is motherfucking loose leaf paper. It's not even fucking real. Okay. Now, again, I'm not saying don't take care of yourself. Okay, because people get kind of get that mixed up. Not saying don't take care of yourself, but what I'm saying is don't get to the point where you kill yourself over this shit out here. Okay, all right. You take care of you take care of your family, you do what it is you need to. Okay. Other than that, you leave that shit alone. Okay. You don't go crazy over that type of shit, family. All right. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So now the crazy part about it is because we have conformed to this particular energy, okay, we have forgotten the true goal. The true goal is to learn self. Okay. That's the only goal. Okay. That's the highest goal, is to learn self, to learn understanding of self. Everything is about the self. Everything else goes behind that. Your kids don't come first. Okay. All right. Your husband, your wife don't come first. The dog, the house don't come first. Your mind comes first. Okay. All right. You have been fooled to even believe that nonsense. Okay. That everybody's taught to what I got to worry about this one, I got to worry about that one. See, that's the basis of religion. Religion tells you to focus solely on your own. I mean, solely on everyone else except yourself. That's what religion does. Okay, and that's why we move how we move. Okay, that's the reason we move how we move, family. All right, it's something I want you to think about. It's something I want you to think about. All right. So let's see here. Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good, Ms. Ra? What's happening? So now we're going to get into this shit. And for those of you who know, I touch every piece of information I can find, whether it's the Bible, whether it is the Quran, whether it is the Egyptian Book of the Dead that's up here somewhere, up in here. I mean, whatever it is that I can use to help you, I'm going to do that. You understand? It is what it is. But no. You didn't miss too much, Ms. Ra. You know, I just showed a clip of the movie or the trailer They Live. Okay, They Live, which came out in 88. Okay, came out in 88. All right. And it's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. But we're gonna dive in this thing real quick, family. Let's get this thing started. So we're talking about the pineal gland hidden in plain sight, basically saying that there's movies, there's cartoons, there's mythologies, I mean, so forth and so on. It is all right in front of you, but is hidden under certain words, is hidden under certain phrases. Okay. All right. But when you start to understand how important you are, okay, and you start to tap into that God mind, that God thought, everything changes. Okay. Everything becomes different. You understand? So let's dive in this thing, fam. Let's get this thing going. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Y'all drinking y'all coffee, getting y'all day started today or what? What's happening? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? So let's dive in this thing, family. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. All right. We're going to start with this first, family. All right. Let's dive into this. Okay, so what we looking at right here? What we looking at? All right. Genesis 32, 27 through 30. Genesis 32, 27 through 30. All right. So now, first of all, we understand and we should know by now that the word Genesis or Genesis or genes of Isis, right? So we're talking about the beginning of all. We're talking about the great mothering energy. All right. So let's break down this particular verse real quick. All right. So he said to him, "What is your name?" He said, "Jacob." And he said, "Your name shall no longer be called Jacob, but Israel." Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. We're gonna get all the way in it, but I'm gonna stop right there. All right. So it's saying, right? He said to him, "What is your name?" He said, "Jacob." And he said, "Your name shall no longer be Jacob, but Israel." Now, when you look up the science of the word Jacob, okay, now this is going to give you an understanding. Okay, this is going to give you an understanding. Okay, so what it's saying is the word Jacob, when you look it up, there's many different translations and also different definitions. One of the definitions in the Hebrew science is the word Jacob means follower, okay, or one that sits behind. Okay, that fucked me up. I'm like, follower, huh? And then it goes on to say, "Your name shall no longer be Jacob, but Israel." Israel, or Isis, Ra, and El, we talking about pure consciousness. Okay, and ain't nothing about consciousness, or the true you is a follower. So he leave from Jacob, the follower, to becoming Israel, the ascended one. Are you getting what I'm saying, family? Are you getting what I'm saying, where I'm going with this? Share this thing up, like it up. Share it up, like it up, family. Share it up, like it up. So I just want you to get where I'm going with this. Okay? All right. So it's saying I'm leaving the false me, right? And I'm gaining the new me, which is the supreme consciousness. Then it goes on to say, okay, your name shall no longer be Jacob, but Israel. Check this out. It says, "For you have struggled with God and with men and have prevailed." Then Jacob asked, saying, "Tell me your name, I pray." And he said, "Why," what would it say? "Why is it that you asked about my name. And he blessed him there. So Jacob called the name Pineal. Uh-oh. Jacob called the name Pineal. What are we talking about? Or Pineal. What are we talking about, family? What are we discussing here? When they called Jacob the Pineal. Okay, all right. Call the name the place Pineal. For I have seen God face to face, and my life is preserved. Pay attention, family. Okay, all right. So he went from Jacob to Israel, all right, which is pure consciousness, and the consciousness relies in the Pineal, okay, or the Pineal. All right, it's right in your face. It's right in your face, family. It's right in your face. It's right here. Okay. And then he say, for I have seen God face to face, and my life is preserved. When you understand who you are as God, when you get to the supreme consciousness of the mind, you become immortal. Uh-oh. Okay. You become the immortal one. Okay. But what is this? I've seen God face to face. Let's see what this is. Let's find out what this is. Seeing God face to face. Okay. How do we see God face to face? How do we see God face to face? How do we see God face to face, family? Okay. How do we see God face to face? Okay. When you look at Oshun, right? When you look at the goddess, okay? When you understand the science of her, okay? When you understand the science of Oshun, you see that she looks in the mirror, family, right? She looks in the mirror, okay? She's seeing God face to face. See, we think that Oshun is fancying herself. Oh, I am the most beautiful one, and I'm the most spectacular. Nah, she's seeing God for the first time. And it's a beautiful thing that she's seeing God face to face. Are you with me? Do you understand what I'm saying right now? Okay. She's seeing God face to face. Okay. This is the science of Oshun. Okay. All right. So these are things that we have to learn as time go along. Okay. That your pineal gland is broke down into many facets. Okay. It depends on the culture. Okay. It depends on the culture. Okay. All right. So in the Orisha science, or the Yoruba pantheon, here we go. Okay, her mirror represents the pineal gland. You got to understand this, family. Okay. All right. Let's keep kicking. Let's keep kicking. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing, family? What's happening? What's going on? What's going on? Let's keep going. Let's get into some more of this, family. Let's get into some more of this. Let's get into some more of this. Now we're about to go here. Now we're about to go here. Something else I want you guys to see. All right. Something else I want you to see. Let's see here. All right. Something else I want y'all to see. All right. Something else I want you to see, family. What's good? What's good? Purple carbonated. What's happening? What's happening? Okay. So what we got here, family? In different teachings, they talk about the Holy Grail. Okay. They talk about this is the cup that Jesus drank from, right? So now this is the science, though. This is the catch on this. Okay. We know Jesus never existed. We know Jesus is just another name for consciousness. That's all it is. That's all it'll ever be. Okay? That's all it is. And we know Jesus, the Last Supper, they said this is the cup that he drank out of in the Last Supper. Okay? All right, in the Last Supper. So we know the 12 disciples, okay, is none other than the 12 cranial nerves in your face, right? 12 major organs of the body, right? So forth and so on. Okay, so when Jesus is drinking out of the cup, he's talking about the pineal gland. Uh-oh. So where did they get this from? Who knows? But we know one damn thing. Okay, is nothing real about it. But when you're a believer, you'll believe anything there is. It is what it is. Okay, all right. That's just what's going on here. Okay, all right. So the Holy Grail is another representation of your pineal, family. Okay, that first eye, or what we call that third eye. All right. So just to give you an understanding on what's going on here. Okay, to dig deeper, family. All right, dig deeper in this science, into who you are, into what you are. Okay, just giving you something to think about. And we're going to do a Q&A in the end. All right. Okay. So we're going to do a Q&A in the end. So make sure y'all get y'all questions together and all of that good stuff. All right. All right. So let's continue, family. Let's continue. Let's continue. Okay. So now there's another one that I want to discuss with you all. It's called the peach. Okay, so the science goes, Jade the Emperor, all right, Jade the Emperor and his goddess, Z Wing Mu, okay, created this tree, okay, and his tree was full of peaches. The peach represents immortality. Here we go again. We just read, you see God face to face, right? When you see God face to face, okay, your life is preserved. So here go these peaches, peach tree, which is crazy because that's many different places and streets in Atlanta. Peach tree, okay. So what's the coincidence in that? Okay, it's probably not a coincidence at all. You understand? So here goes Peachtree. In comes the Monkey King. The Monkey King steals off the Peachtree. Okay, all right. and he want to live forever, so he steal the peaches and he want to eat off the tree. Okay, all right, sound familiar? Adam and Eve, the apple off the tree. Listen to what I'm saying, family. It's the same story over and over and over and over and over. Okay, all right, and I'm gonna be going deeper into that Adam and Eve, really, really heavy on it, on the hidden science or the ancient science of sex. So make sure y'all get y'all sign up for that. Okay, because it's going to be crazy. All right, make sure y'all jump on that. The information is on my page, so just go check out the flyer, and you can go from there. Okay, you can inbox me on IG, Facebook, whatever, and I can get you going. Now, so the peach, the peach represents the first eye. Okay, this is what gives you your immortality. All right, this is what you got to understand here. Okay, again, it's hidden in plain sight. The problem is we don't know this because we don't dig deep enough to find out what's going on, because we get stuck on, okay, I want to do rituals, or I want to do this, or I want to do that. Great. All right, it is what it is. Do your thing. Right? Do your thing. Okay, but at the end of the day, family, all right, you still have to know what's going on. Okay, all right. A lot of times when we're on this ritual level, okay, or want to do candle magic and so forth and so on, we have no idea about our true self. You don't even know yourself. Okay, all right. Listen, I had a friend of mine hit me up. Okay, and she asked me, it was about something that she heard. No, it was a video that she saw, and she was like, well, she hoped it would have been a lot deeper. Okay, now this is the thing about that. So I asked, well, what was the topic? And the topic was about the self. I said, there's nothing deeper than the self. There's nothing deeper than the self. See, this is the thing, family, because we come from religion, the school system, things of this nature, we expect shit to be, oh Lord, well, what about this? What about the universe? This and man, listen. The only thing to know and to elevate from is yourself, because we are in fear. You know, there's an old teaching that says, what is her name? Till Swan. This little lady named Till Swan. She said, we're not afraid of the unknown. Okay. We are afraid of what we have been taught about the unknown. Okay. All right. So when people talk about yourself, or when people say, go your ass in meditation. Okay. Go your ass in meditation and travel within the mind. We're in fear. So we don't understand that the self is the only journey. Okay. All of these movies are based off yourself. Okay. From the Wizard of Oz, okay, to fucking Last Dragon, to a Woman King. Okay. To the last, this Wakanda, all of this stuff is based off of your spiritual and physical self. That's what this stuff is based upon. Okay, so if they could do whole movies and breakdowns and all of this stuff of you, who the fuck are you? This is what you got to understand. Spend more time with you. Okay, there is what they say, there is no greater love than the love of God. Right? So if that's the case, you God. So what's greater than that? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, family. Okay? Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. All right. All right. So let me see what I got here. Let me see what I got here. All right. Let's get into this. Now, what are we looking at here, family? What are we looking at? Okay, this is the deity Iden or Eden. Okay, all right. And what do she have in her hand? All right. And what do she have in her hand? Both of her hands. Okay. What do she have? She have apples, right? So these apples, understand this, right? When you get into the Norse mythology is the deity Thor, Odin, Loki, so forth and so on, right? So this is the thing with that. This is the thing with that. So in the Norse mythology, they teach that there are some apples. Okay. All right. Matter of fact, they're called the golden apples. Okay. These golden apples represents immortality. Here we go again, family. These golden apples represents immortality. Okay. So the story goes, Loki being a trickster, which we have the trickster in many different mythologies. Okay. So in the Norse mythology, Loki is the trickster. Ayo, what's good? So so it's said that Loki came in, okay, stole the apples, all right, and later on the apples were recovered and given back to the elder gods so they could have their immortality. Now, what does that story sound like? I just gave you a story about the Monkey King, okay? In the Chinese mythology, okay, the peach tree, the Monkey King comes in, steal the peaches, you understand? Okay, the peaches, which gives immortality, okay, all right? So the kingdom started to fall, okay, until someone recovered the peaches. Okay, when someone recovers the peaches, right? No, it was Buddha, matter of fact, as the story goes. Okay, it was Buddha that recovered the peaches, and the peaches were given back to the peach tree. Okay, all right. So I just want you to understand what's going on here, family. It's the same story. That story represents the fall. When the Monkey King takes the peaches, that's us falling off our cliff. Okay, the fall of man. Okay, the apples being stolen, being stole from this particular goddess. Okay, all right, Eden or Iden, okay, which was stolen by Loki. Okay, that becomes the whole the story of the fallen. Okay, we fall, the gods lose their consciousness, the gods fall, you understand? And then once the apples are recovered, we get our immortality back. That's what we're doing right now, family, with this type of information. Okay, all right, this is what we're doing here. Okay, all right, this is what it's all about, the ascension of the mind. Okay, so if you find out that all these stories are based upon yourself, what is there to learn other than the self? Yeah, it's cute to find out about other things and, oh Lord, look what the white man did. If you want to get into that, do whatever, have at it, right? Okay, do whatever it is you please. Okay, but if you're talking about ascending, if you're talking about getting to supreme levels of the self, okay, or resurrecting Lazarus, okay, the resurrection of Jesus, aka yourself, all right, that's just what it is. Peace, Monica, what's going on? So that's how it goes, family. We must understand that. Okay, all right. So those are the apples. Let's see if they have any more touching on you. And I only check this out, family. I only pulled up a few. Okay, I could have, man, this video could have been 5 fucking hours, man. 6 damn hours with all the information about the pineal gland that's out there, that's hidden in plain sight. Okay, that's hidden on cartoons. Okay, all of that. All right, it is there, family. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue this thing. Let's continue this thing, family. All right, let's see what else we got here. Let's see what else we got here. Because I damn sure want you to get this, family. I damn sure want you to get this. Let's check this here out. Let's check this here out right quick. Let's check this out, family. What do we have here? What do we have here, family? Name this person. Name this person here, family. We know who it is. We know who it is, right? This is Thor. Okay? This is Thor. This is Thor. Okay? So we know Thor's story, right? But understand this. Understand this about Thor. You see that axe in his hand? See, remember Thor started off. If y'all haven't, if y'all forgot, Thor started off with the hammer, right? Y'all remember that? Thor started off with the hammer. Okay, so Thor starts off with the hammer. Peace, peace, family. Peace, peace. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt, family, no doubt. So Thor, Shay, what's up, family? So Thor starts off with the hammer, okay? Later on, his hammer was destroyed by Thanos, and now he has the axe, okay? So why do we have an axe, though, family? What's the business with that? Okay, well, we know he's a thunder god, right? Okay, but what does that axe, that's his power, what does that represent? Here we go again. Okay, everybody go watch the first Thor movie. The first Thor movie when he couldn't pick up his weapon. Okay, he couldn't pick up his weapon because his heart wasn't right. Again, we're on that same journey. So every time he would try to pick it up, he couldn't. But when he was able to sacrifice himself for his people, the hammer came to him. Okay, again, your pineal gland, listen to what I'm telling you. Your pineal gland is not activated, okay, until your heart is pure. Okay, so people talk about, man, white folk don't, their pineal gland not activated. Your shit not activated, man. Okay, if we still mad at the world, fuck this nigga. This a fuck nigga. Fuck that bitch. He thinks she this. Your shit ain't activated. Okay, you still mad at the world. You still got darkness in your heart. Okay, remember on the first Black Panther when my girl told Killmonger, "You're not fit to be a king. You have too much darkness in your heart." What you thought that was just something simple? Like that is the journey, family. Okay, that is the journey. In the comedic science, the heart weighed against a feather. Okay, there is nothing about your heart. Okay, that you have to be hard and all of this type of shit. Well, I can't let no nigga fuck with me. You're not even understanding the science of the mind on how high this thing goes, family. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you. You're not even understanding how powerful your mind goes. Okay, the higher your mind goes, the more powerful the divine energy around you protects your whole being. Okay, all right. Fuck, 5-6 years ago, motherfuckers tried to come, so-called attack Will Copprue, attack this one. He ain't this, he ain't that. The motherfuckers went missing for about a year. And I didn't have to do nothing, man. All I had to do was stay in meditation and worry about myself. Okay, you don't understand what spiritual protection really is. Okay, Ivan Van Sertima coming out the 70s, going into the early 80s. He put out some information. He said when these Buddhas return, they're going to be universally protected. They're going to be cosmically protected. Okay, so I've never had to pull up anything. I never had to do anything to no one. They took their own self out. Okay, all right. So let's keep going, family. Let's keep going. So we know Thor is not the original one to hold the axe. Okay, all right. We understand that. Okay, well, some people don't understand that. All right, because that's all you're shown on the big screen, right? That's all you're shown on the big screen. Okay, that's all we're shown on the big screen. All right. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now we understand King Kong, right? Okay. King Kong, which when it first came out, right? When the King Kong first came out, this was an image of the black man. Okay, all right, because in the mid to late 30s, this is when the image first came out. Okay, now understand this, family. Okay, so certain people were upset because certain black men was knocking down, okay, or smashing, okay, their white women. So it became the King Kong grabbing the little white girl going upside the building. Okay, all right. Now this particular pic comes from the movie. Godzilla versus Kong. Okay, and in this movie, Kong goes into they say the inner earth. He goes into the inner earth. Okay, and what happens in the inner earth, he realized where he comes from. Okay, the inner earth is here. This is the inner earth. Okay, there is no inner earth, family, because you're not on earth. Okay, we've discussed this before. Okay, or maybe the people who just jumped on here, this world is not what you think it is. You understand? So he goes into the inner earth, and he goes into this particular temple, and he put his hand. It was prints on a door. He put his hands on the door, and it was him. It was his handprint. So he didn't even know that he was a king. Okay, he sat on his throne and he picked up his axe. Okay, that is his axe, family. Here we go. His axe is the power of the pineal. Okay, or like that particular scripture say, the pineal or the pineal. Okay, all right. Again, family. Of course, they're trying to call themselves making a mockery of the black man. It is what it is. But I'm giving you the science of the movie, and they're showing you who God is. But who's the originator? Who's the originator of this? Let's find out. Let's find out who the originator of this. Who's the originator, family? Who's the originator? Where do the acts come from? Where do the acts come from? Where do the acts come from? Put his name in the comments if you know who he is, family. Put his name in the comments if you know who he is. Okay? Put his name in the comments if you know who he is. the original God of thunder, the original God that carried the axe, okay, which later on became Thor, okay, which later on became Thor, but the original God of thunder, okay, Shango, all right, from the Orisha pantheon, okay, all right. Somebody put that in the comments, Shango, okay. Some people spell it with a C, some people spell it with an S, okay, all right. So this is what we're talking about, family. The originator, which is you, Shango, okay, comes from the science of you. All right. This is your teachings. This is who you are. Listen, family. I just want you to get that. Why are so many stories about your pineal? Like, what is the catch here? Why is it so important for you to know these things about yourself? Okay. Why is it so important, family? You know, why is it that everybody, let me see here. Why is it that everybody has a story about you? Why is it that everybody got a story about you, family? Who the hell are you? Got another one for you. Got another one for you, family. Because I don't think you understand who you are here. Okay? You need to know who you are. Okay? This is called the Philosopher's Stone. The Philosopher's Stone. Okay? All right? If you watch Harry Potter, I think it's the first or second movie, if I'm not mistaken. Okay? The objective in the whole movie was to protect the Philosopher's Stone. What is the Philosopher's Stone, family? Here we go again. This is it. This is what it is. This is you. Okay? You must understand this. All right? All of this stuff is broke down into the science of self. Okay? You got to understand this. It's all about you, man. It's all about you. Okay? It's all about you, family. It's all about you. Let me see here. Let's see. All right. So I just want you to understand what's going on here, family. There's another one. Okay. Somebody put this in the comments. And I know, family, I already know. Okay. That many of us get into this movement. I don't like to watch movies. Well, I don't like to watch all of this stuff. I don't want to, get into that, energy and things of that nature. Right. Well, understand something, family. It's not just the fact that you're watching movies. Okay. It's the fact that you're watching yourself. Okay. It's the fact that you are being reminded of the true self. Okay, nothing wrong with that, man. Okay, plus you gotta understand something. Myself, me, right? For myself, I am super interested into learning me. Okay, well, I understand some of us don't really care about self like that. Great, go live your life. This is different. Okay, all right. So when you get into all of these movies and breakdowns, stories, okay, ultimately ends up being yourself. Okay, the movie The Hobbit, Hobbit. Okay, The Hobbit. There's three movies. There's I forgot. Let me see. Put this up. The name of the three movies. But somebody put that in the comments for me. The Hobbit. There's three movies. All right, about The Hobbit. And it's a like I say, it's a series. It's a series. All right. The first movie is called The Unexpected Journey. The second movie is called The Desolation of Smog. And the last movie is called The Battle of Five Armies. The Battle of the Five Armies. Okay. This whole movie is based upon the science of the fallen. The whole movie is based upon the science of, you can say, ancient black people, if you would like. Okay. Hebrews. Okay. It's the story. All right. And they go recapture their kingdom. Okay. But inside the kingdom, this is the kingdom. This is the kingdom. Okay. When you get into the kingdom, all right, they had to recover something called an Arkenstone. This is the Arkenstone. This family. Okay. Again, this is you over and over and over. I don't know what else to be said. Okay. Do you honor yourself like that? Do you appreciate yourself like that? Okay. You are more than who you think you are, family. Okay. I believe that the Hobbit series is exceptional, it's phenomenal. Okay. Get into this type of stuff, family, if you're trying to get to supreme levels of the mind. Okay. And in those supreme levels, life will change. Your life will never be the same. I'll tell you that now. and the proof is in the pudding. My life has yet to be the same, family. A lot of things switched up. A lot of things changed. Many things. Okay. So once you understand that, I want you to get it. Okay. All right. So y'all start throwing them questions up here, family. Y'all start throwing them questions up here. We're going to touch on that for a sec. And then I'm going to get on down. All right. And while y'all think about any questions that may be on your mind, I got another one for you. Okay. In the Greek mythology, okay, they talk about a substance or an elixir, okay, called ambrosia. Okay. All right. Is an elixir called ambrosia or ambrosia. Okay. All right. Peace, Harlem. What's happening, mama? What's going on? So this ambrosia, Okay, ABRO, or ambrosia, AMBROSIA. Okay, in the Greek mythology, this elixir, they say, it keeps them immortal. It keeps them immortal, and it tastes like honey, which ultimately it is honey. If you understand the science of honey, okay, I've heard people using honey to heal bullet wounds, to heal cuts and bruises and scrapes on their arms. You understand? Just heating up honey, putting honey on it, and all of this. So in the Greek, in the Greek mythology, they talk about how this particular elixir kept the gods on a supreme level. Okay, all right, and you got to understand something here, right? There's something called the honey moon after you supposedly get married. Like I said, I'm going in heavy on this ancient science of sex. Okay, like I said, hit me up. All right, and just like the other day, all right, I'm listening to the energies. All right, and it's saying, do the same deal again. Okay, do the same deal again when I'll give you all three. I'll give you all three of my virtual classes. Okay, that usually run for 115. Okay, I'll give you all three for $40, and I'll get you signed up so you can be on the hidden and ancient sex lecture Friday night, December 9th. Okay, so I'll give you everything, okay, for $40. All right, which that would be 155, okay, for everyone else. You understand? So yeah, like I said, so I'm doing that now. All right, so inbox me, hit me up, and I'll give you the whole deal. I'll give you that whole deal now. Okay. All right. So this thing is crazy, family. This thing is crazy. How all of these things touches on you. Okay. Peace, peace, Tans. What's going on? Okay. So yeah, hit me up if you want those virtual classes. And this is the name of the virtual classes. Okay, the first class is called The Purpose of Meditation. Okay. The second one is called How to Do First Eye Meditation Properly. Okay, you understand? And then the last one is called Mental Magic. Okay, in doing first eye meditation. Okay, all right. You'll learn how to use your mind to heal your body, to remove thoughts you don't want, all type of shit, man. Okay, so again, we're talking about ascending. I'm just not giving you this information for you to just hear it. Okay, once you get to a certain level, you can make things happen with your mind. I don't have to touch anything. Okay, you need to understand that. Okay, I've been healing myself now for about 7 years. Okay, all right, the deeper and deeper I understand about things, okay, the deeper I go within myself, all right, then I realize, damn, I can do this. Okay, let me give you a quick story. Okay, for sure, ill. Um, yeah, hit me up, man. Entity. Um, so if y'all want to jump on that particular thing, like I said, all three classes, okay, and you'll get to join the lecture December 9th. So I'm giving uh I'm basically giving it out for free. Okay, you understand? Because the regular price would be about 155 for everything. Okay, all right. So let me give you a quick story. So I remember I used to wake up in the morning. Okay, I used to have the fan on me, right? And when I used to have this fan on me, okay, what would happen is, um, Let me see something here. When I had this fan on me, family, I would wake up with these headaches. Okay, I would wake up with these headaches, and it used to drive me. Okay, because I didn't know how to get rid of these headaches. All right, but then I woke up. All right, I started to listen to Dr. York. I started with Dr. York. I started with Umar Johnson. Okay, so I left them. All right, then I found a crazy ass wild nigga by the name of Brother Panic. Okay, he kept saying, yeah, man, Bobby this, and yeah, man, Bobby that, and Bobby. Who the fuck is Bobby? Who the hell he talking about? Then I found Bobby him, and then life began. Okay, life started from there. And I still fuck with Panic, you know. Yeah, Panic do his thing. He been doing his thing for years. So then I find Bobby Hemmett. And next thing you know, how they say it today, it was up from there. That's how y'all say it. It was up from there. So and I would hear Bobby say things like, you know, I heal my body with a soda. Okay, I healed my body with a soda. And I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? I thought it was crazy until I understood certain sciences of the mind. Okay, and the more I understand sciences of the mind, I realized that, hold on, so my mind is just not what they taught me. Okay, so boom, I start getting into my mother transitioned in 2012. Okay, so so I put the Bible down just like everybody else. When people wake up, the first thing we throwing away is the Bible. Fuck the Bible, that's the white man. Ah. And then I'm watching Saw Nigga TV, and then you know they on there going, all right, the Bible that's for the white man. Da, 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 da. So I'm right there. Yeah, I'm right there. My mama said, son, sit your stupid ass down. Okay. My mama said, son, I'm God now. Mama said, son, go get my Bible. I'm like, for what, mama? There ain't our stuff that came from the white. She said, son, ain't nothing came from the white boy. I'm like, huh? So as time went along, I started getting into the Bible. I started getting into other stuff. And I'm realizing all this stuff is connecting with each other. Okay. And the Bible study calling me God. Do you not know that you are God? And in this particular book, do you not know that you are God? And I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on here? Okay. And then I stumbled across something called meditation. So I always had, you know, some kind of imagination. Okay. All right. I tried my best to, you know, I always watch, you know, the Marvel movies and things of this nature. Okay. So then I run across this particular science. Okay. But I wasn't doing it. Okay. I wasn't, no, people wasn't doing it how I was hearing it. Okay. So I'm like, well, what's going on here? Then I hear Bobby say all these things about you can heal that. So I used to play in my mind, okay, for days. I used to be in my mind for days, running around the house, okay, imagining places I've been. I'm going back to them places in my mind, okay. I'm going back to them places. I'm going seek out these places. I'm going to every place I've been. I'm going to my childhood in my mind. And the more I did that, the more I rediscovered that how am I able to do that? That was the question. How is it possible for me to go to these places in my mind? See, I was taught, oh, there ain't nothing but your imagination. It's not real. But it's like, so where the fuck do it come from? Listen to me, family. Understand something. I'm like, so if it's just my imagination, how am I able to see places in my mind? How is this possible? I need y'all to hear what the fuck I'm saying, family. How is it possible for me to see places in my mind? What the fuck is that? And I'm able to hear without listening to real people. I'm hearing people say shit. I'm hearing people say this. Okay? And I'm like, how the fuck is this? I'm able to see and hear. Okay? Without these eyes and this mouth. See, this is the thing, family. You need to question this shit. This is what you're not doing. Okay? All right? How are you able to hear things that aren't there physically? How are you able to see things that you can't see physically? All of us have done it. Okay? Whether it was through fucking masturbation, whatever the fuck it was. Okay? All right? You imagine yourself seeing something. Everybody right now on this thing can imagine themselves in their bathroom. You can imagine, okay, you standing in front of your refrigerator. You could imagine yourself standing in the living room or standing on the bus or on the train or on a plane or whatever the case is. How is it possible? That's the question. Okay? And I'm not going to give you no big, huge words to try to explain shit and all of this old bullshit. Okay? All right? Because I'm just simply trying to make you think. Have you ever thought about how is it possible for you to see something without these eyes? Have you ever sat back and was like, how is that even possible? Okay, you've been taught in school, in this westernized bullshit, this system that we have been taught that has enslaved our minds. Okay, all right, that it was just your imagination. Okay, well, if it's just my imagination, where the fuck that come from? These are the questions you got to ask yourself. Okay, and the whole time you ain't never seen God. You never seen this motherfucker come out the clouds. You never seen Jesus. You ain't never seen this white boy come out the clouds with no fucking believe in me sandals on. Okay. Some motherfucking LA Gear sandals on. You ain't never saw this nigga. You ain't never saw God, but yet and still you can see and hear without opening your mouth and closing your eyes, and you're still able to see and hear. So what the fuck is that? Trying to make you think, family. Just trying to make you think a little bit. Okay? Question yourself. Question yourself. Okay? The devil, all them niggas. Question yourself. That's all I'm saying. Okay? Find out what's going on. Okay? And then you can really start to get into the mind. And then you can be like, okay, well, if I'm able to see and hear and do all of these things, how is this possible? Okay? And then let me get back to what I was telling you about me having a headache. So once I understood higher levels, of course, I understand them much higher now. But once I understood higher levels of the mind, then I used to go in meditation. I would wake up with a headache. I would immediately, in my mind, I would go to the ER. Okay, all right, all right. I would imagine light just coming upon myself, or I would imagine my mother shooting light out of her hands onto my head, and a headache would be gone. So we want to talk this magic shit. Okay? We want to talk this fucking David Copperfield, all this old bullshit. I'm trying to tell you who the fuck you are as God, man. Okay, and you have the ability, anything that you need in order for you to ascend. You have everything you need. You want me to pull it up again? What my girl did? Let me see. Okay, what my girl did? What she had on? Let's see. You got everything you need. 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 Oshun looking in the mirror. Okay? Oshun looking in the mirror. She sees God. She sees God. You have everything you need for your ascension. You don't need nothing but yourself. Okay? Oshun is admiring God, the great one, yourself. Generator, operator, destroyer, yourself. Okay, destroyer of what? Understand this. You need to get this right. Okay, G-O-D, generator, operator, destroyer. Somebody put that in the comments. G-O-D, generator, operator, destroyer. Okay, all right. You generating your power. Okay, you operating in that power, and you destroying the slave mentality. You're destroying the slave mind. That shit has nothing to do with this physical place. Okay? It don't have nothing to do with this physical place. All right? That's what most of us believe. We think, okay, that mean I got to go tear down a white man. That mean I got to go do... No. Okay? You've been a slave your whole goddamn life. Okay? You was born God, motherfucker. You was born God. Okay? All right? And then your people turned you into a slave by telling you you need this and you need that, and you ain't nothing without this and you ain't nothing without that, and then you became a slave. Peace, Janae, what's going on? You became a slave. Okay? So now in your awakening, all right? Now in your awakening, now you must understand now. You are God. You are the generator of your reality. Now it's time to operate in that, and then it's time to destroy anything that's in your path. And the only thing that's in your path is yourself. Get that, family. The only thing that's in your path is you. Okay? That's the difference between this journey and religion. Religion says you got to love everybody else. Love thy neighbor. Okay, I ain't mad at you niggas. Okay, what's up? What's up, niggas? You know, I ain't, hey, how you doing? Okay, but this journey is about loving myself, loving me. I'm the only motherfucker I need to fall in love with. Okay, this is not an outside job. This is an inside job. Okay, that's what's going on here, family. Okay, I want you to get that. I want you to get that. I want you to understand that. Okay. All right. So I saw the hero's journey. Yeah, or the hero's journey. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You know? Yes, indeed. So when we talk about healing, matter of fact, I'm happy Janae is on here. Okay. Because that's my home girl, been rocking with that motherfucker for years. So I'll never forget this shit. So I hit her up one day. I'm like, yo, what's good? What's good? Do you mind me talking about this? Janae, you mind me talking about the healing? Do you mind me touching on that? Okay, I'm gonna ask first. I'm I'm gonna be a little respectable. You dig? You still feel guilty. What you feel guilty of? We gonna talk. We gonna talk. We gonna talk. Are we gonna get into that? We're gonna get into that. Okay, we definitely gonna get into that. So I hit up, right? So we talking about she wasn't feeling too good, and I was feeling crazy too, right? So I'm like, listen, won't you go on heal a nigga right quick, okay? Go ahead on heal a nigga right quick, right? So she like, it's all right, nigga, like in good old nigga language, all right, nigga, all right. So she get off the phone, I'm chilling, okay. And like I said, I had the sniffles and everything. Okay. She hit me back like 10 minutes. She said, okay. I think it was, she said, I saw you, you was laying down in the ER, something like that. She said, I ran my hands over you. Now she's doing this shit in her mind now. Okay. Again, family, listen to what I'm trying to tell you. She's doing this shit in her mind. She said she shooting some light or something out of her hand over my being. Right. And then this motherfucker say, oh yeah, I shot some light to your knee as well. I said, my knee? She said, yeah. I said, which one? She said, well, the right one. Family, I had just hit my goddamn knee hard as fuck, getting out my goddamn truck, and she saw that shit. Y'all ain't hearing what I'm saying. You're not hearing what I'm saying. Okay, and that was, what, 4 years ago that shit happened? Okay, that particular conversation? Some shit like that we had, 3-4 years ago. I think about 4 years ago. So I woke up the next morning, okay, and I'm talking about I hit that. Hey, listen, when you hit that part of your body, okay, and that motherfucker gonna swell up, okay, that motherfucker gonna swell up, okay. That's how I felt. I said, man, I know my knee gonna be big as fuck in the morning, okay. All right, family, listen, I was sneezing. I had the sniffles and everything. Okay, I woke up the next morning, and mind you, okay, I'm in the truck, so it's like 11 o'clock at night. I had to get up like at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. So it's not like I slept all night long. Okay, I get up about 3, nigga, I'm breathing good. Okay, I feel my knee, I don't feel nothing. So I'm talking about, I'm on, it's some Jesus shit. She cleansed me, Lord Jesus. Thank you, Lord Jesus. She cleansed me. But she did this shit in her fucking mind, bro. This is what I want you to understand, man. Okay, all right. And she did it in like 5-6 minutes. Okay, family. Again, just not talking. I'm just not saying, okay, your pineal gland is hitting within all these mythologies and movies. I'm not saying that shit for nothing. Okay, I'm saying this for a purpose that you can change your reality through your own mind, man. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Okay. All right. So let's get to a few of these questions real quick. All right. But yeah, family, I need you to understand that. I need you to understand that. That's why, like my last virtual course is the mental magic part, is the way you can move things around. But first, you must understand yourself to be God, bro. Okay, there is no God but you. There's nothing for you to worship. You are the Jesus, the God, the Buddha, whatever it is you want to think about. The ancestor and all that. Praise the ancestor. Nah, get that shit out your fucking head. Okay, I understand that's Wakanda forever and all of that shit, and they have you. I love the Black Panther stuff, but that right there, that part right there, you do not need. Get that shit out your fucking head. You don't pray nobody, nigga. Okay, you've been a prey all your damn life. Okay, you've been the prey. Every time you pray, you are the prey. Okay, every time you pray, okay, you are the prey to the higher ups, the so-called elite. Okay, so when you on your knees, they happy because they're praying on you. Okay? Get off your fucking knees, man. Okay? You pray to no one. You worship no one. Okay? All right? I just showed you who Oshun in love with. Oshun in love with herself. Okay? There is nothing more powerful than you. Let's get to a couple of these questions real quick. I think the family entity had one right quick. Let's see. Appreciate you, Janae. Appreciate you, guys. Like I say, family, you'll get all 3 courses, plus you'll be able to get into the lecture on December 9th. Okay, so inbox me, hit me up if you're trying to get into that. All right, so let's get into this question here real quick. Okay, is it possible that having any physical representation of certain aspects of ourselves could amplify the what is that, the effect or the apex while in contact, physically or otherwise, with said object, concept, etc. Okay, well, let's see what's going on. Okay, is it possible that having any physical representation of any certain aspect of ourselves could amplify that? Okay, so all right, so let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question. So when we talk about amplifying things, right? So are you saying, let me ask you this. So are you saying taking an object, okay, taking an object and turning the object into something bigger than what it is or greater than what it is? Is that what you're saying? And that's the family entity. It's mad love. God is mad love, mad love. My friend to the end on some Chucky shit. So is that what you're saying, family entity? Okay, Mr. Taylor, how you doing, family? What's going on with you? What the boy name? Santrez. Yeah, what's happening? No. So you're not saying that? Okay, all right. So what I thought you was talking about was using certain objects to make yourself greater. Okay, using certain objects to make yourself greater. Okay, give you an example of what I'm talking about. Like Bobby would talk about how he would use a soda to heal himself, right? So it's all about the power of the mind anyway, right? So if we're talking about the power of the mind, all right, you can turn whatever that is, as long as you believe in it, to heal your being. Okay. All right. You can turn what's good, family? You can turn whatever it is in your being and amplify it to healing yourself. Okay. Give you an example. So I know there's many people out there that still use sage. Okay. So I like to ask people this question. Is it the sage that's so-called cleansing your house, or is it your intentions in your mind that's actually doing the work? Because sage ain't nothing spiritual about a rolled up piece of grass. Okay, I could do the same thing you're doing with a cigarette. Listen, if it's about the power of the mind, then it's your intentions in the object that makes it greater. Okay, all right. That's why. Okay, so I remember waking up with heartburn. Right, I would wake up with heartburn. I would use water. Okay, I would use water before I would drink the water. I would use my mind and I would imagine the water being jet black. I would imagine the water being jet black, okay? And I would imagine the water is black with little light particles in it. And I would imagine my chest in flames, okay? So I would sit there and I would imagine all of this just in flames, fire. And then when I open it up, I drink it, it goes down, it puts out the fire. Next thing you know, my heartburn is gone within 2-3 minutes. Okay, so I'm talking about the power of your mind. Because I understand myself to be God, okay, that changed the landscape of my mind. You must understand what's going on with your mind, okay? The reason why it's so important to tell your mind who it is, okay, because it has to know these things. Your mind currently, okay, when you first wake up, currently, your mind is saying, I need a master's degree in order to live. I need I need $100,000 to be successful. I need this and I need that, and I don't want people look at me like this. You know, if this person says something about me, I'm gonna do this. If that person says something, I need Jesus. I believe in God in the clouds. Your mind is a complete and absolute slave. Okay, all right. So what's going to happen is when you start to waking up, okay, you're going to go to war with that mind. Okay, when you try to tell that mind, now you don't believe in God, you are God. So what's going to start happening is you're going to start going back and forth. Okay, this is when the tears are going to start coming in. You're going to be confused. You're going to be like, oh no, man, what's going on, man? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, because your mind is not used to you worshiping yourself as God. Your mind is not used to you honoring yourself. Your mind is not used to, you know, in the beginning, everybody wore an unk, right? Okay, so you're not, your mind used to wearing a cross. Your mind not used to wearing an unk. Your mind not used to saying black power. Your mind not used to all of the things that happen to us when we first wake up. Okay, so you're going to be at war with yourself. All right, but once your mind gets to a point to where all of this stuff is gone now, and then that mind is like, oh shit, okay, all right, that motherfucker, now that mind is straight in his fucking tie, okay, all right, it's feeling good now, like, oh shit, so all that shit wasn't me, all right, so now what's happened is your reality changes based upon how your mind works. You understand? Okay, all right. So that's something I want you to think about. So this is why it's so important to stay in the mind. This is why they tell you don't get into your imagination. Stop doing that. That's just your imagination. Why you think kids are so open to things? Okay, because they don't hang around in the physical. Okay, when you see the kids playing with toys and shit like that, okay, and they got a little fucking little stuffed animal or whatever, that animal is really talking to that child because that's what they believe. But what happens is the parent, the adult is the most fucked up individual walking. So the adult is going to tell that child that's not real, but to that child it's real because God sees life. God sees greatness in everything. Okay, God see that light in that little stuffed animal. You understand? Okay, so don't destroy your kids with your own ignorant thoughts, bro. Family, period. Us, anybody. Okay, all right. But yeah, that's why meditation is so important, family, because it disconnects you. Okay, all right. It gets you out of that particular programming, which is a fight. I never tell you that shit easy. Okay, but it's worth it. All right, there's a level of peace on this side of the goddamn train track. Okay, that's something that you have never witnessed before. It's a different peace when you're at peace over here, but you still believe in God and believe in Jesus and all this bullshit. But when you're at peace over here, knowing that you are Jesus and you are God, it's different. Okay, and man, is it comfortable. Like I said, there's a reason why I'm telling you this, family. Okay, let's get back to a couple of these questions. Let's get back to a couple of these questions real quick. Okay, here we go. How can I forgive myself for not giving my grandma the good life so that she could I'm guessing live better in her last days? Okay. Let's start there. Let's start there. How can I forgive myself for not giving my grandma the good life? Okay, so that she could live in her last days. Understand something, right, family? It wasn't on you to give her the good life. Okay, now let me ask you a question. What the fuck is a good life? What is a good life? Do money determine a good life? What is your definition of a good life? That's the first thing we need to talk about. That's the first thing that needs to be discussed. What determines a good life? Because for me, if I'm able to give you this information, okay, if I'm able to give you this right now, that's the good life. You understand? Okay, in my book, okay, I talk about how if there were two parents, right? There were two parents. One parent gave their child $10 million. The other parent gave their child, okay, or their children, knowledge of spiritual self. Okay, so now the question is, which child will be further in 5 years? This one, 10 million. This one, supreme knowledge of self. Now, I'm gonna throw this out there, and this is something I researched about 3-4 weeks ago, actually. Your average person that wins the lottery, okay, they say between 500,000 and higher, okay? They said 7 out of 10 people that wins the lottery, $500,000 or higher, go broke within 2 years. How crazy is that? Go broke within 2 years. But what about the child that has this particular supreme knowledge of self? First and foremost, the divine energy around that child is not going to let them fall. That's number one. Okay? They are surrounded with power. Okay? So as that child go through these steps, okay, they're not going to look at things as the person look at things, the average. Okay? So their good life is going to be how they appreciate the little things. Okay? Go and sit in the park, right? Okay? Go and feed the ducks. All right, because they got people out here in the city, man, New Orleans, man, they go out there and feed the ducks every goddamn day because they bring them peace. Okay, they go out there with a whole loaf of bread and just be chilling. The ducks be surrounding them. I got some pictures, shit crazy. The duck and the ducks know the person when they walk up. They walk their little ass up there. Oh, that's my nigga right there. Oh, I know I'm about to eat good. And that motherfucker sit right there. Just giving. And it brings them nothing but joy and peace to do that. And without them even realizing it, okay, all right, without them really even knowing, okay, that's the energy of God all around them. Okay, they're the generator, they're operating in love, okay, and they're destroying the bullshit behind them in order for them to give to these particular animals. Okay. All right. So just something to think about. All right. So I want you to understand from a higher understanding, family. Yeah, they eat real good. Hell yeah. So I want you to understand from a higher level of what the good life really is or consists of. Okay. And then you have to look at people on their own journey. Okay. And I understand that we love our people, right? Because we do. We love our people. Great. It's a beautiful thing, right? But I want you to understand something. They have to do something for themselves. Okay. They have to do things for themselves at some point. Okay. So we can't just be upset at people and we feel like we have to help them. Okay. At some point, they got to be like, nigga, what else do you need from me? Okay. All right. I got my own life to live. Okay. So I want you to rethink that whole good life thing. Okay. All right. And look at it from the perspective of the grandma set herself up, so she can be a certain way later on. Okay. All right. And don't look at yourself as the culprit or the evil one for not doing something for someone else. Okay. Let me ask you a question. Did your grandma transition? Did your grandma transition, family? Because I know it say in her last days. I just don't want to come out and be like, yeah, she did, all that type of shit. I'm not about to. So did she transition? Before I say anything else about that, because I think that's a beautiful topic, a deep topic for us to understand about. Okay, she did. Okay, now in her transitioning, in her passing, she understands this on a much higher level now. Okay, all right. Depending on how long has she been out of the physical body? Okay, how long has it been, family? How long has it been since she transitioned? And look, family, anybody else who put some questions in here, put the questions back at the top of the list so I can get to them. Okay, so we can get to them, so we can keep this thing going. All right. How long has it been, family, since she transitioned? And the reason why I'm asking this is because I know when you first leave the body, okay, like 2010, okay, all right. So she's good. So she is, matter of fact, she's back. She probably been back twice. Okay. Now, this is when you have to understand this thing on a deeper level. This is why meditation is so important. Okay. Because the deeper you get into meditation, you got to understand what's truly going on with death. Okay. All right. That death is not what you think it is. It is not what you think it is, not even close to what you think it is, family. Okay. All right. Once you understand that death is not the end. All right. Let me read this to you real quick. Let me read this to you. I thought my man Nas dropped that King's Disease Street. Beautiful album. Beautiful. Beautiful. And I'm so appreciative of that album with this music that's out right now. Because I am not a fan. I am absolutely not a fan of this music that's out right now. No disrespect to nobody, but that's just me. That's just how I feel. Okay? Because this nigga Nas out here saying shit like this. So Nas says on a song called Once a Man, Twice a Child, he say, I'm trying to expand, here we go. I'm trying to expand the pineal gland. The world ain't our home, just temporary, please understand. You die tomorrow, then you born again. So life is deathless. Respect and balance, human dignity, that's the perspective. Okay. Hey, yo, that's on you, family. I think it's a classic. Okay. It's classic. It's classic. Oh, what you probably talking about the music today. Um, but yeah, like think about what I just said, entity, talking to the family there. I'm trying to expand the pineal gland. The world ain't our home, just temporary. Please understand. I'm going to say that part again. The world ain't our home, just temporary. Please understand. You die tomorrow, then you born again. So life is deathless. Respect and balance, humanity, dignity. That's the perspective. So my man Nazir Jones dropping the real information. Yeah, I know motherfucker. Crazy motherfucker. That's my man right there. Old Philly boy, that piece of shit. Piece of shit. But yeah, so I just want you to think about that. So that's what's going to help you go further as well, family. Once you truly understand the concept of death, okay, the deeper you get into that, you can change. The name of that track is Once a Man, Twice a Child. Once a Man, Twice a Child, which I thought just the title alone is magnificent. Okay. Oh, Joy, a dog too. Yes, indeed. Joy, an animal. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Absol, another one. Yes, indeed. Yeah, there's a few, but them brothers there, Joey Badass and Absol, them cats should have been rapping in the 90s. They'll get more exposure, okay, than what's going on today. Okay. Most people don't even know Joey Badass rap. They know that nigga from TV, man. Raising Canaan or some shit like that. They don't even know he rap. That's the crazy part. They don't know that nigga lyrical. That nigga's a lyrical master, man. You know, period. You know, yeah, that's fire. And then you got to understand the science of once a man, twice a child. Okay, you're born. You need everybody to help you out. Put your diaper on, wipe your ass, and all of that shit. And then you become a man or a woman, right? And you live your life. Okay, you doing shit by yourself, and then you get older. Then you need people to wipe your ass again. Okay. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Cyrock, yes she is. Yes, yes. She dope. She dope. She dope. Like I said, if they came up in the '90s rapping, they would have much more exposure for damn sure. For damn sure. Let's get back. Let me see if I can find those questions. Um, that that some people had asked. Let me see here. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, you can definitely use, yeah, like I said, you could definitely do that. But you must understand too, though, family. You must understand too, though. You can use a physical thing, but don't hinder yourself by always needing something physical. You understand? Understand that it's your mind that's doing the work, not the tool. So when you understand that it's your mind doing the work, what you need the tool for, put it down. Use your mind. No doubt, Central. What's going on? I see you Friday for sure, family. December 9th is going down. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I see I Am Infinite has something. Let's see. When you do the work in your mind to heal something on your body, do you have to be able to see it clear for it to work? Or the intention does it all? To a certain degree, it's both. Okay. And when I mean a certain degree, it's all your intentions is 100%. Okay. If you're trying to heal something in your body, okay, your mind has already made up itself. Okay. Especially once your mind gets to the point to where um is it's a supreme thing, especially like I said, affirmations, right? Affirmations. You understand? Like I said, I am peace, I am love. I have no worries. Okay, I am God, and nothing shall offend me. I've been saying that shit for about 4 or 5 years. Okay, the more and more I call myself God, the more and more my mind understands itself to be God. Okay, all right. So your intentions is already there. So now that nigga then made up in his mind, okay, now I'm about to heal my knee or my arm hurt or whatever, right? So now as far as seeing, see, sometimes spirit not going to let you see things clearly all the time. Okay, all right. So if you can see, so suppose you got some hand situation, arthritis or some shit. Okay, and if in your mind right now, you still know that's your hand in front of your face. Okay, so you can imagine you shooting light right here into your hand, and your hand is covering it in white. Okay, imagine your hand burning on fire. Okay, and you use that mind. Okay, shoot light to that motherfucker. Okay, or you could do like I said, I may do a class strictly on that. Okay, but first you must understand that you have to do the mental work to get to this point. Okay, in order to get to this point. All right, and I'm gonna get to Latoya. Our dreams and conscience the same thing. So we're gonna get to that. All right. So so you could imagine this hand on fire, right? So this is the hand that's bothering you, right? So let's say that this is the hand that's bothering you. Imagine that hand on fire in your mind. Okay, you can shut your mind down, close your eyes. Matter of fact, let me tell you something that I used to do, and it's crazy that somebody brought up. I think that's the family, Kenton put up the guy Joey Badass. Now Joey have a song that has like a rock feel to it off of his America album. Hold on, let me tell you the name of that album. Okay. Let me tell you the name of that motherfucking album right now. Cause that shit was dope as fuck. Let me see here. Let me see. The name of the name of the album is All American Badass. The name of the song is Devastated. I used to feel so devastated, right? That's how the song go, and then the beat coming, bang, bang, that motherfucker coming shaking the world. So I used to listen to that song, and I would go in meditation and lose my fucking mind. Anything that was bothering me, I would go in my mind. That's when the destroyer kicked in. I would go in my mind. I would go to the White House, okay, with two big ass sludge hounds, and I would just grow till I'm about maybe 50 feet, 100 feet tall, and I would just crash the White House down, and I'd be in my mind jamming to that fucking joy, losing it. You understand? Okay, all right. And anything I had, any ailment in my body that I'm going through, I'm using that same energy that I'm doing on my destroyer shit to deal with everything in me. But first, I had to get my mind together first. Okay, all right. So don't think that you could just get out there. Okay, I'm gonna just start healing. I'm gonna just start doing. I'm gonna just start. You have to convince your mind. Your mind is in turmoil. You have to convince your mind of who it is. Okay? You have to convince your mind. All right? So so not all the time it has to be clear. I am infinite being. Okay? Not all the time it has to be clear. But your intentions ultimately going to do the work. But the more and more your imagination grows, okay? That's why you need to watch cartoons, family. That's why you need to sit there and play football with the kiddos and play video games with the kids and play little board games, okay, all that type of shit, Jenga, pulling the goddamn thing out the whole thing, doing more things that involves a childlike spirit. You understand? So when you get into that, your imagination is expanding. Okay, get you a coloring book. All right, you're doing things to expand consciousness. That's what we're doing here. Okay, because when you became adult, you forgot how to be, you forgot how to have fun. Okay, we think fun is going in the club, drinking, and passing the fuck out. That's what the adult believes now. Okay, all right, we can't have fun at home playing the game. Okay, having fun with the damn kids and running around having pillow fights with the kids, all this old children shit. Okay, all right, which is the ultimate science. If you want to enter the kingdom of God, you have to become like a child first. That's what this shit is, family. Okay, that's the pure heart. You understand? Okay, again, that's broke down in many mythologies. All right, so hopefully that answers that particular question. Yes, you can still heal yourself without seeing so clearly. Yeah, you could. So let's get to this, Latoya. Okay, are dreams and consciousness the same thing? First, we got to understand what dreams are. Okay, a lot of times, our true self, and understand this, family, because of religion got us so fucked up, and a lot of these, and I'm not taking no shots at these particular people out here, you know, these so-called European scholars, okay, they have a mundane science of what dreams are. Okay, they don't understand dreams to be much deeper. They don't know that your higher self is in control of your dreams. Okay, all right. Your higher self can do all type of shit in your goddamn dreams. Okay, they're the ones who run the show. All right, that's your divine protection. Okay, that's the ones that's looking out for you, making sure you're able to do certain things that you want to do and not do certain things. Give you an example. So a friend of mine, she told me she had to she told me she had to no, she wanted a job, right? A certain job, okay? And what ended up transpiring was she moved to another location, a new city, thinking that she was getting that particular job. Okay, all right. Spirit told her, "We're not giving you that job." So she upset. She don't know what to do with herself. Okay, she don't know how she gonna pay this, that, and other, whatever, whatever. Next thing you know, a friend of hers called who live in that particular city. Okay, she ended up getting a job, the job that she wanted like 15 years prior. You understand? And things opened up for the better. See, this is the thing. Spirit knows your heart more than you know you. Listen, Wakanda forever, right? So if hopefully you've seen it. So when Shuri tapped into the spirit, she's thinking she about to go see her brother, but her heart was fucked up. So when she tapped into the spirit, what did she see? Another fucked up individual, Killmonger. Okay, I know a lot of y'all people be like, Killmonger the one. No, he wasn't. Okay, get that shit out your fucking head. Okay, all right. Killmonger is the part of you that has to be defeated in order for you to ascend. Okay, Killmonger is the darkness. Killmonger is the part where, okay, I got to get my ego together. I got to get things. I got to build my righteousness within myself. Like it's the work, it's the meditation. Okay, going into the darkness, going into the land of Amenti, like I talked about in the Emerald Tablets the other day. Okay, go watch that breakdown. Okay, the code in the Emerald Tablets. You go into the halls of Amenti. You go into the sunken place. Okay, you learn. You go into the classroom within, and you come out of that. Killmonger was the one that's that energy. So she had to go see herself in the halls of Amenti. You understand? Okay, she thinks she want to see something brighter and bigger and all of that. Nah, your heart fucked up. You have to see what your heart see. Okay, depending on how you are inside, that's how your outside going to be. Are you understanding? That's how this world operates. What your inside looks like is what your outside is going to be, family. Okay, all right. Okay, so that's something I want you to think about as you go on. Okay, as you go on. All right. So get, like I say, get to these dreams. right? So, um, so as you are learning more about your higher self, right? As you learning more about your higher self, your dreams are going to become very interesting. Okay, so that particular goddess who I was speaking about, um, her life is much better now. Okay, because she was able to where her higher self lined up with things perfectly for her. Okay, it was beautiful. You understand? But if she would have got the other job, okay, she would have been miserable. Okay, see, that's the difference, family. All right, you are protected, divinely protected. It's different. It's a lot different. Okay, keep learning yourself. Now, the dreams, like I said, the dreams, okay, you can get a lot of information, messages, different things, or they can have fun with you. Okay, give you an example. I've been watching the Bushman, the Texas Bushman. Okay, the nigga be dressed up in the little clothes or whatever, in the little grass outfit, and then he jump up and scare people. I get my kicks out that shit. I be laughing my ass off. Okay, I be laughing my ass off for real. You know, I be losing my fucking mind. All right. So so here goes a dream a couple nights later. Okay, I'm in a goddamn dream being chased by a woman with a skeleton head. I'm getting away, boy. I'm getting away, boy. I'm getting the fuck up out of there. You understand me? I'm kicking rocks. Okay, I'm getting the fuck on. But that's how spirit be doing, man. They like to play. Okay, so your dreams, okay, sometimes is a reflection of this world here, okay, and what spirit is lining up for you. Okay, so people be man, I'm having nightmares, and nah, man, that shit ain't real, man. Okay, what I mean is not real. It's about your perspective. So let's say you see a being come walk in your room, all right, with red eyes and a motherfucker look like a monster and all of that. You may see that motherfucker and damn lose your goddamn mind. I may see that motherfucker and be like, "What's up, nigga? You got some information for me? You got some knowledge? All right, let me sit down and get my paperwork. Let me sit down and start writing. Okay, what you got? Okay, we'll be talking about some science of Egypt, some science of what? You know, the mind, what? You understand? So it's perspective. So that's why I say it's not real. Okay. All right. It's all about where your mind is. So that's your dreams. Consciousness, okay, is basically what you are. Okay. It's basically what you are when we talk consciousness. All right. Some people, it's a play on words, it's semantics. Okay. Some people overuse words. All right. Some people overuse words to make themselves sound super smart and all of that shit. I like to keep shit simple. Okay. So your consciousness is just you. That's all it is. Ultimately, yeah. Of course, is consciousness, dreams, okay. What allows the dreams to move, to operate is consciousness, right? But ultimately, um, are they the same? Nah. Yes and no. You can kind of say that. All right. But that's nothing to really even focus on. All right. Your focus is understanding what's going on in the dreams and getting the information that comes from the dreams. You understand? And that's for the family, Latoya. Let me see here. I think I have another question. Uh, Let me see. Hopefully, did I pass anything out? Okay, no, I don't think so. Okay, all right. So let me see what this is right here. Did I get to this one? Uh, okay, let's see. When healing the body with the mind, do we have to see? Okay, you put the same thing up there. Right. Okay, all right. Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. Okay, let's see here. right. Question, Will. When meditating, what's the significance of going to the past? Can you also visualize something from the present as well? Like you mentioned, a visualization running around in the living room. Yeah, you can always visualize yourself doing things in the future. Now, the past. So when we talk about the past, all right, um, we talking about healing. Okay, say a abusive relationship, all right, where you never spiritually healed from. Okay, all you did was forget about it, like most of us. All we do in our past traumas, we just forget about it and we move on. We don't even heal from this shit. That's why later on in life we always bring it up. We always bring it up in another relationship. That's why our relationships never stay on a certain level, because we never healed from the very first one. Okay, you understand? Like your heart carries memory. Okay, your true heart anyway, not the physical one in your chest. Okay, your heart carries memory. Your heart's gonna carry around that hurt. Okay, but until you tell your heart not to hurt, until you cry that shit out and release that shit. Okay, all right. You can go into your mind, like say, all right, um, dealing with someone who has been raped. Okay, so the motherfucker that raped you, okay, whether they still here or not, in the physical or not, you go in your mind and forgive them. Okay, all right, and understand, right? We know that we are not forgiving them because we weren't about them. We're forgiving them for us, for ourselves. Okay, that's what that's about. Forgive for self. Forgive for self. That's what this thing is about. Okay, so when you forgive them, you are opening up a door within yourself that's going to allow you to go higher, to ascend, to get out of that rut that you are put into. Okay, so that's part of the past. All right. Also in the past, um, your imagination or your memory, right, carries certain things. And what I mean is this. What I mean about carrying certain things is thoughts that you can use, right? So let's say you had a great time at the park. Okay, go back to the park in your mind, right? Let's say you had a good time. You had a great time. Um, let's say you had a great time with. Let's say you had a great time with your father who transitioned. Okay. Let's say, okay, a Christmas that he came home with all the gifts and shit like that, and it was beautiful, right? So suppose that you go back to that particular mind, and now you're like, you enjoying that, you enjoying that mind, you enjoying how that whole thing is at that point. Okay, let's see here. So you're enjoying that whole time with grandma, right? You going back, remembering the time where you walked in the house after church and grandma had some greens on the stove and some cornbread in the oven and all of that. So you're going back to those memories, okay, to enjoy them, to take them in. And what's going to happen is the more and more you do this, listen to me, the more and more you do this process, you're going to realize that you're not in control of this. Okay, that's the beauty of meditation. You're going to start to realize, okay, that damn, when I go in meditation, okay, my grandma just start talking to me like I'm not imagining that. No, you're not. She letting you know that this is real. That this is not just a so-called false reality. Okay? Like, this is what it is, family. So, yes, keep going in meditation. Keep going in meditation. Keep going to great moments in the past, awesome moments in the past. Okay? Even the rough times. Go to the rough times. Okay? Change it up. All right? Switch it up. Do something different. Okay? All right? The more you play in your mind, the more you will change. You will not be the same person. Okay? And again, when your mind starts to adjust to a more powerful self, when your mind starts to realize that it's more powerful than they would ever know, then you can really start healing your body. Then you can really start getting shit together, spiritually and physically. Okay? But first, you have to convince your mind. You have to convince your mind. Let's get some more of these questions. And that was for the goddess, Davida. Okay. What does Matthew, brother Matt, how you doing? What does our higher self be doing since there is no time? Okay. So let me give you this, family. Okay, that's an awesome question right there. All right. Question that I don't usually get about what the higher self is doing. Okay. Usually the motherfuckers getting on my nerves. That's usually what's happening. Getting on my motherfucking nerves. Okay. Especially in my dreams. Always coming through hitting a nigga and shit. Okay. I'm like, you bored, motherfucker? That's how I talk to my higher self, fam. I don't know how y'all talk to y'all, but that's how I talk to my higher self. Okay. I be trying to figure shit out with them motherfuckers. All right. You know, I'm like, bro, like, come on, goddess, bro. Cause I that's how I talk to myself. You know, I call, you know, when my higher self come to me, it'd be a goddess. Okay. That's what I um set up for me. Understand something, right? It's on you how you want your higher self to be. One of my little bros, Isaiah, his higher self come to him as Goku, Dragon Ball Z. Okay, all right. I know another goddess, her higher self comes to her as a black gorilla, a lion, and a bear. So they come to her chilling, talking and shit. So that's her higher self. Okay, understand this is your mind. Okay, and you are the generator, operator, destroyer. Okay, so you create that space. You understand? You create that space, family. Okay, you create that space. All right. So your higher self is the energy that makes sure, especially when you wake up. Okay, because when you're not woke or so-called up, like really up, I'm not talking about, you know, these old rap niggas talking about woke being woke because they found out they was black. Like, fuck all that. All right, I'm talking about the ascended masters, which are the people who vibing with me. You understand? Like some of y'all on here, or all of y'all on here. You understand? So you have that going on, right? So you got to understand, okay? They are the overseers of us when you're on that particular, not to mention she's what that is. See, look, that should go right there. All right, that motherfucker got all kind of higher selves. All right, motherfucker come to her like, all kind of ways. She got a boyfriend and everything. Yeah, all type of crazy shit. But that's your mind. You understand? All of that is you. Okay, you dig? All of that is you. All right. So now the people that are what we know as sleep. Okay, the higher self is not really rocking with them. Okay, all right. When you don't know, and this is the thing, right? When you are a slave, a mental slave, your higher self is really not present in your being. I'm say it again. When you are in your, I believe in Jesus, I believe in God, you don't have protection, spiritual protection. You don't have it. It's not there. Okay. All right. So people would ask me, well, Will, man, that dude died, bro. You know, he wasn't doing nobody nothing, man. He used to help out, help the old ladies in the neighborhood and stuff. And he used to do this, man. He was a good dude. I said, what was his beliefs, man? What was his mind like? Well, shit, he went to church every Sunday. Enough said. Okay, that's how he ended up transitioning. Look, family, look, you gotta understand. This is not the time to be in your feelings. Okay? All right. And I've been saying this shit for about 7, 8 years now. To believe in God in the clouds, to believe in Jesus as your savior, okay, is to believe in death. Okay? All right. Your beliefs, okay, is your death. When you understand to be God, when you understand yourself to be God, you are divinely protected. Okay, this is the reason why some of these yoga masters and all of these cats in India and China and Japan and these cats in 800s and shit like that still here. Okay, all right. But when you believe in Jesus, when you believe in this God, this fairy godfather and all this bullshit, okay, all right, you're not protected. Okay, it is what it is. That's how, see, this is what we don't understand. Like I said, get out your fucking feelings. Okay, all right. It is death when you believe in God in the clouds. It is poison when you believe in Jesus to be your savior. Okay. Man, Will, man, she was a good person. How she got cancer? She believed in Jesus. Simple. Man, nah. She believed in Jesus. Simple. Well, wait, can you go a little deeper on that? Sure. Okay. What's the sickest place in this realm? What's the sickest place in existence? And I'm gonna take you on the physical level. I'm gonna put the spiritual level down. I'm gonna take you on the physical. The sickest place in existence are religious people. Because what happens when you're not religious and you start to wake up? What happens? What's the first thing we do when we start to wake up? We change our eating habits. Okay. We start to worry about our diets and this and that and all of that. We start taking herbs, this, that, and the other, eating certain peanuts and this and that, try to clean out the body, doing colon cleansing, this all this shit. Okay, but when you're on the Jesus shit, you eating your fried pork chops every day, your lima beans, pig knuckles, okay, hog maws, all this old shit. Okay, all right, eating whatever on the fucking roadkill. Oh yeah, I had me some possum. I had me some possum soup the other day. All this old shit. Okay, and you wonder why a nigga be 40 years old and they gotta chop off one of their legs because they didn't got gangrene. That was for what the fuck you put in your body. Okay, it's no coincidence that many of the people on a spiritual walk, okay, don't really come up with no cancer or no different diseases. They don't. Okay? Because a lot of times they know better. Okay? But when you are believer in Jesus and his God and his bullshit in the clouds, all you gonna try to do is pray about it. Oh, I got cancer. Let me get on my knees. Oh, I got this. Let me get on my knees. Instead of saying, oh, I got cancer. Okay, well, shit, let me do this colon cleanse real quick. Okay, let me try to clean out my body first. Try to get my cells working correctly. Okay, let me start putting cashews and different things in my body to kind of help my cells get stronger. Okay, let me start drinking more and more water. Okay, let me find me some good spring water. You understand? Let me start doing that a little bit more. Okay, let me start exercising. Okay, let me walk about 30 minutes a day around the house or around the neighborhood or something like that. Let me start. That's what happened when you don't believe in fucking Jesus, nigga. Okay? When you believe in Jesus, there's no accountability. When you believe in yourself, you hold yourself accountable. Okay? See, that's the thing. Okay? All right? When that's why I can get blocked. Like I said, about 6 years ago, I had about 150 videos on YouTube. Okay, that's what caused me to go on Facebook for years, and I'm just coming back on YouTube, like really coming back on YouTube. Okay, 150 videos got deleted, and I wasn't by myself. It was a few people deleting. That's why I tell you about Kanye, nigga. They don't delete a nigga for lying. Okay, Kanye got to have some kind of truth behind him for him to get deleted and dropped from labels and all this old bullshit. Okay, all right. Accountability will change the world, but they want you on your knees praying. Okay, worshiping shit that don't fucking exist, nigga. Okay, so when you believe in Jesus, you dying, nigga. Straight up. Okay, all right. I ain't cutting no fucking corners, man. It is what it is. To believe in Jesus is to believe in death. Okay, to believe in your fairy godfather is to believe in death, nigga. To know yourself to be God is to finally live life. Okay, to know yourself. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read you something. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see if I can pull it up. Fuck that. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, it's more than just me saying it. Okay, hold on. Let me see what kind of battery life I got on this thing. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. Let me see if I can pull this up. Let's see here. Hold on one sec. Let me see here right quick. Let me pull this up. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. Now. Listen, what it say? And this is the Gospel of Thomas. This is the Gnostic text. This is the Gnostic text right here. Okay, the Gnostic scriptures, which is about 1100 years ago. Okay, check out what it say. If you bring forth what is within you, what you bring forth will save you. If you do not bring forth what is within you, what you do not bring forth will destroy you. Not just talking, I'm not just saying this shit, family. Okay? I'm not just saying this shit. Okay? I'm telling you what's going on here. I'm telling you what the science is. I'm telling you why religious folk transition faster than people who own the knowledge. Okay? I'm not just making this shit up. I'm telling you what it is. Okay? If you bring forth what is within you, what you bring forth will save you. Again, if you bring forth what is within you, what you bring forth will save you. If you do not bring forth what is within you, what you do not bring forth will destroy you. Again, to believe in Jesus is to believe in death. When you teach your children that, they become your death wish, nigga. You understand? Trying to give you an understanding of this shit, family, is much deeper than what we think. Okay? Much deeper than what we think. Okay? I want you to understand this, man. I want you to get it. Okay? So that's what that means. When the family say, damn, that's fucked up, no protection. No. This is why it's so important for you to not know who you are as God, because they know when you don't know who you are, okay, you become an asset to them. Okay? All right? You're helping them. You're helping their purpose. Okay? You're helping them destroy you and your people around you, because you feeding the people around you Jesus. You feeding the people around you. Let me tell you about God and how my God is awesome. Okay? All right? I'm the enemy to them. Okay? All right? When you understand yourself to be God and there's nothing else to worship but you. I show no gratitude to nothing. I worship nothing. I pray to nothing. Okay? Last time I checked, this shit was about me. All right? And it got nothing but information, nothing but info to back this shit up. Nothing but information to back this up. Okay? All right? That's why meditation is so important. You're going to see things from a much higher understanding. Okay? Let's get to this. Let me get to this question right here real quick. I have this voice in my head that speaks without me controlling it. Sometimes it gives me good advice, then other times, let me see. Let's get to this one here. I have this voice in my head that speaks without me controlling it. At times, it gives me good advice, and then other times, it's talking about people in a negative way. How can I control this voice? First of all, you're not going to control it. Okay? And what I mean not controlling it. So when they say talking about people in a negative way, quick story, because I got my experiences are crazy. Okay? So that was a time where I'm sitting down with a young lady, and we had this little ice cream spot. Okay, Haagen-Dazs, one of these little places, and we grew up and we chilling. So I'm telling the guys, I'm like, look, my mom and them might pull up on us. Okay, she like, your mom? I'm like, what you talking about? Because she not knowing that this is who I am. This is what I do. You understand? I talk to the entities, to the family all day long. That's my life. You understand? So we chilling, we talking, we eating ice cream and shit. Guess who pull up? My mama. My mama pull up, and my auntie Shirley pull up. Okay, both of them transition years back. So they pull up on us, sit right next to us. So first of all, this particular goddess who I was hanging out with, she could see real good. So she's seeing my people sitting, and she was like, well, these people sitting there. So next thing you know, check this out. I am infinite. Check this out now. So this, and like I said, I'm not talking about nobody, but the little white girl walk up, right? And she got a big stupid honk on her face, right? Her fucking nose looked like a fucking I don't know what the fuck that was. Toucan Sam face ass. Like fucking just a big dumpster nose, right? So she walked up, and in my mind, I was like, damn, that woman nose big as a motherfucker. So next thing you know, the little lady, she, the guys I was chilling with, she eating ice cream. Next thing you know, she spit it out. I'm like, what's wrong with you? The ice cream man, she said, no, your mama talking about that girl nose. I said, yeah, what she said? Nah, she's talking about, he said, damn, that girl got a big ass nose. I was like, what? And she said, yeah, your mama going on for that girl. She laughing. And I'm like, yeah. I said, my mama them stupid, man. Them motherfuckers is stupid. I'm like, hey, man, that what they do? She said, but I never heard that before. I said, oh, you be around me long enough, you'll see. And she saw it a whole lot more because she thought, again, coming out of religion, okay, you think when the energies come around you, you thinking it's, oh, no, like a violin playing. No, them is niggas. Okay, they gonna come around you, chilling, smoking. You may fuck around and start smelling weeds. You're like, damn, who around me smoking? You may smell an old cigar. You may smell an old brute. You remember back then, them old men used to wear that brute. Okay, that old school fucking strong ass cologne. Motherfucking cologne so strong, a motherfucker walk past you, they could be 2-3 blocks up. You still smell them niggas. You're like, God damn, that shit strong. You smell all that shit. You're like, damn, they come to you chilling, smoking, talking shit, all that. You got to understand, okay? They like to chill. The highest points of you, the highest points of us, we like to have fun, don't we? Okay? We like to crack jokes, don't we? So what the fuck you think they do? What you think they do? They are the higher representation of you. So if you love to have fun and crack jokes and talk shit, what you think they're gonna do? Listen, okay, and I'm gonna get off on this one, family, because I don't got too much juice left on this thing right quick. But I'm gonna tell you this before I get off here. So I'm playing cards. I'm by my people out there in Atlanta. So we playing cards. We playing a game called Rumi, I think Rumi or Rami, something like that. So, I'm learning the game. I never played the game before. But as I'm learning the game, okay, I'm starting to win a little bit. I'm playing better. Not necessarily winning, but I'm playing better. So next thing I hear spirit in my ear, put down that card. Put down that card and pick up another one. So I'm throwing down, picking up another one. Okay, so she gonna play this. So she telling me what my brother God is gonna play. Okay, she gonna play this. So when she play that, you play this. Next thing you know, I won the next 3 fucking games, man. Okay, cause we were cheating. We was cheating, motherfucker. Straight like that. Okay, so don't you come around me trying to play cards. I'm gonna kick your ass. Okay, because we be cheating, nigga. Fuck that. You understand? Okay, so kicking the ass in that motherfucker, kicking the ass and taking the aims, nigga. Kicking the ass and taking the aims. Okay, hell yeah, we had an awesome fucking time. An awesome fucking time, family. Okay, all right. So, so it's something for y'all to think about, man. That's something for y'all to think about, man. Hold on. So, set. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So before I get off this thing, like I said, family, y'all get at me. Y'all hit me up. Let me know if you're trying to do this thing. Like I said, I don't know how long this thing gonna be. that I'm giving out all three of my classes, which are about 25 to 30 minutes apiece. Like I said, it's purpose of meditation, how to do meditation, and the magic of meditation. You understand? Plus the December 9th lecture. Okay. All right. That kicks off at 7 Central Time. All right. Which that in itself, like I say, all of them is about 155, but I'm doing them now for 40. So if you're trying to get all of those classes, if you're just simply on some ascension shit, hit me up and get it popping. Okay. Inbox me when you're ready, family, and we can get it going. Okay. We can get it going. All right. All right. We can get it going. So let me know what's going on if you're ready to tap in. This is my my IG. Let me see here. Yeah. So if you're on IG, inbox me. Okay. All these new videos. Yeah, are these? Yeah. Them I did them videos this year. Probably about 3 months ago. 3-4 months ago. Something like that. Yeah, all this 2022 shit. Yeah. So so yeah, y'all hit me up if you're trying to get those. We're trying to get those plus the lecture. Like I said, the lecture is going to be crazy, man. It's going to be crazy, and I'm excited about that motherfucker because the information blew my fucking mind. Blew my fucking mind. Okay? So be prepared. December 9th is going down. Okay, Friday night. Like I said, put the kids to bed because we going in on the ancient science of sex, nigga. Okay, inbox me, hit me up, and we'll get it going. Oh yeah, Tan, you one of the first motherfuckers to lock in. I know how you get down. I know you ain't playing with this shit. But yeah, definitely y'all get with me on that, and we can get it popping, fam. So with that being said, I'm out this thing, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Peace. Hit me up.